Good morning everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I wanted to talk about 2025 spring fashion trends and how we're seeing these incorporated on the high street at the moment. The spring fashion is just about coming in, but I think it's worth at this point to have a little look what's new on the high street in terms of trends 2025 and which ones you might want to invest in and which ones you might want to skip. So I've got my laptop here, I'll be sharing my screen with you, and also I'm going to show you in the cutaways how I'm going to be styling some of these trends. So just to say before we dive into this video that there really are 1,000,001 trends going this year. But I've tried to condense the most commonly seen trends on the runways and on the high street into certain categories. Rather than talking about micro trends, I'll be talking about a certain aesthetic and vibe that we're going to be seeing this year. Starting off with the first one, which is unusual silhouettes and asymmetry. For example, skirts layered over trousers, pareo style trousers. We've been seeing a lot of barrel leg horseshoe shapes. We've also been seeing cuffed hems. And then on skirts, we've been seeing more asymmetrical lines and cuts. The other thing we've been seeing a lot, and we're going to see a lot of this year, are asymmetrical necklines, off the shoulder tops, one shoulder tops, you name it. So let's start off with the barrel leg trend. We've been seeing this a lot last year, and there is no sign of this stopping anytime soon. One of the best places to go if you're looking for barrel leg style trousers is COS. So they do really good barrel leg cotton chinos. I'm going to put some on the screen for you here. They also do really good barrel leg jeans. And just if you don't want the super exaggerated barrel leg, the COS arch jeans are a recommendation of mine. I own them in 4 different colors. They are absolutely fabulous. Another good place for barrel leg bottoms is Arket. In fact, they have a really nice pair of off-white cotton chinos in a barrel leg shape for the summer on the website at the moment. And I think I'm going to go ahead and order these. Now, keeping with the jeans for a moment, cuffed hems is something that we have been seeing more and more of lately. This is actually an excellent trend if you want to experiment and take part in it, because there's no need to buy anything at all. You can just take the jeans that you already own and cuff them to your heart's content. And then, if you're not bothered anymore, you just roll them back down. Talking about the skirts over pants trend for a minute. So we've been seeing this on the runways quite a bit. However, I'm not really seeing this translated too much into real life. I've been seeing a little bit the sort of pareo style of trousers on the high street, maybe some wraparounds at the front that gives more of an illusion of a skirt rather than a pant. But I've actually not seen anybody wear a full-on skirt on pants look. Now, having said that, I've found some good options if you want to experiment with this trend. So Mango at the moment have a really nice sheer skirt on their website. It's from the Mango Selection range, and I think that would look really nice layered over a slim pair of trousers. To continue with the bottoms for a minute, what we're also going to be seeing a lot of this year are asymmetrical hemlines on skirts and dresses. Now, these are actually really nice because they hide a multitude of sins. The eye doesn't really focus on anything in particular. It doesn't draw a horizontal line, possibly on your widest point, on your calf or similar. So these are a good option for somebody who's maybe not so confident in their legs, but still wants to wear a skirt or a dress. I've had a little look around. Actually, I'm not seeing too many of those out just yet, though I think that will be a big trend this year. COS had some in their autumn-winter collection. I happen to have bought one. I'm going to put it up on the screen for you here. And they still have some more in stock. I've also picked up an asymmetrical dress from COS. I think it was already 2 years ago. And that's also a really nice one that I hope to be wearing again this summer. This is a design they've brought back for a few years in a row now in different colors. It's made from a really nice thick jersey. So if that comes back in stock, you might want to check it out because this is a nice one. Moving on to tops for a minute here. Asymmetrical tops and especially necklines are going to be huge this year. And I've already seen this out and about quite a bit, mainly on Under the Stories. I'm going to put the screen up here of what I've seen on Under the Stories. There's a very, very nice tank top that is asymmetrical and also a t-shirt that is asymmetrical at the front. I'm considering ordering them because I think they're going to be really, really useful for this summer. But really, asymmetrical necklines are everywhere. I have a couple of really, really affordable one-shoulder tops from H&M from last year, and also a dressier version from Marks and Spencer's. And I'm probably going to be sticking to those. I might add the odd little piece from the high street with an interesting neckline. If you've been around my channel for a while, you probably know that I love COS and I own a lot of their pieces. So COS again is one for the structural, for the architectural style and tailoring. So I'm fully anticipating them to bring out a lot of these asymmetrical necklines in the course of this summer. Moving on to trend number 2, which I have deemed feminine power dressing. So what do I mean with this? We're still seeing the strong shoulders, but we're seeing overall a more defined silhouette, including more emphasis on the waist and slightly more fitted pieces than we've seen in the past. We're seeing a lot of suits, trouser suit, skirt suits, a bit of a juxtaposition between masculine and feminine, a bit more feminine than what we've been seeing the last few years with the very oversized blazers. And we're also seeing the use of statement belts and statement jewelry. So we're sticking with the strong shoulder that we've seen over the last few seasons, although no longer quite as exaggerated as we used to have it before, while we're seeing a more tailored fit, especially around the waist. Apart from statement belts, we're also seeing statement jewelry, chunky jewelry, big earrings, big necklaces, and this whole aesthetic suits me down to a T. If you're a taller person, as I am, big jewelry will in general look better than tiny dainty jewelry. The High Street is doing really, really good statement jewelry just right now. Check out COS and Other Stories, mainly for beautifully crafted, sort of organic looking silver and gold bangles and cuffs, as well as statement earrings and necklaces. So, where to go on the High Street if you're looking for feminine power dressing at this point in time? One of the best places right now are Mango. They've got a selection range and the current collection is really, really good. There's a lot of suiting there, trench coats, very defined waistlines. They also have some sheer pieces, which is tuning into another trend that I'm going to talk about in a second. But overall, the tailoring on these selection pieces is just really, really nice. I love the whole collection. If you're looking for a suit at the moment with a defined waist, Mango is the place to go. So do check them out if you wish. Moving on to trend number 3, which I'm going to call boho fringing and frills. I think we've all seen the Chloe-esque silhouettes with lots of chiffon and ruffles floating down the runway this season. This is a particular aesthetic that will suit some. It's a very, very feminine look, very floaty, very elegant, almost ethereal look. And to be honest, it's the opposite of my style aesthetic. So I'm not going to be taking part in this particular exercise. If this look is your vibe and you're looking for some chiffony pieces to add to your wardrobe, Other Stories is a really good place to look. I'm going to put some on the screen for you here. Also, I've seen that H&M has brought out a White Lotus collection. At the moment, it looks like most of these pieces are sold out, but again, they are tuning into the Chloe hippie, boho, you name it, vibe with the flowing gowns, with the crochet, with the colors. So not really for me, I have to say. I can get into a little bit of fringing, which we have also seen around the place, and I think there's going to be a bit more of that for summer. We're also seeing more boho in terms of the colors, sort of more earthy colors or more like 70s prints. We're still seeing suede. Suede is still really going strong. We're seeing a bit of a cowboy aesthetic. So if you, like me, aren't into the full-on boho look, Cézanne is actually a really good place to look because they have a bit of a more moderate version of this whole style aesthetic. They have some very nice blouses on their website at the moment. They also have some suede pieces, suede skirts, suede trousers, and overall I just really, really like their aesthetic. So moving on to trend number 4, which is the fisherman aesthetic. So we're going to be seeing seaside chic for spring summer 2025. Again, absolutely groundbreaking for spring fashion. Not. We're going to see lots of stripes in various shapes and sizes and directions, and we're going to see those stripes layered on top of each other. We're going to see linen shorts, fisherman sandals, boat shoes, cable knit sweaters, polo tops. Yes, so it's a sort of combined seaside fisherman preppy aesthetic that we're going to be seeing again this year. Arket is a good one. I'm going to put some items on the screen for you here. If you're after a stripy sweatshirt or a jumper, and in general, Arket with a sort of more plain Nordic aesthetic are a good place to look if you want to be investing into this trend. So you can see lots of stripes, red, navy and white combinations, polo dresses. Again, waxed jackets, barn jackets, short trench coats are all in the game for this kind of aesthetic. I also like those 2 silk scarves that they have on their website at the moment, which have a kind of a nautical feel to them. So they might also be worth investing in for this particular look. Trend number 5 is about spring color trends for 2025, and pastels are back. Who would have thought? Pastels for spring, another groundbreaking development here. But we're seeing a few shades this year in particular. One of them is buttery yellow, which already started trending last year. I've not seen this around too much just yet, but I think it will be coming. I have seen a few items on And Other Stories. I've also seen this really nice tailored cotton shirt on COS, and they have also a pair of barrel leg trousers in this sort of yellowy beige that I have tried for you. I'm going to put it on the screen for you here, which I also really like, so, and I'm considering for the summer. And the next one is pale pink. We've moved away from the Barbie pink that was going strong last year. However, again, I would say just wear whatever suits you if pink isn't your thing. On Arket, you can see quite a few pink pieces. I'm going to put those on the screen for you here. And then also on COS, they don't have that much on there just yet, but they have a few of their basic tees. They have this lovely shirt and also this mohair vest in this pale pink, which is beautiful. But I have to tell you that I've tried it on in the store and it is very itchy. And then the last color trend, which I think is possibly the best one for this season, is blue. It's not just baby blue and powder blue, it's also cornflower blue and the stronger blues bordering on the electric blue. I think there's a shade of blue for everybody, and I particularly like those slightly stronger ones that we're seeing, for example, here in COS on this lovely buttoned shirt. I think color trends overall need to be taken with a bit of a pinch of salt. Just wear whatever you like. A color is a color. If it suits you, if you like it, wear it. And the last trend I wanted to talk about are patterns. What are we going to see in terms of pattern this year? The animal print is still going strong, although we're shifting a little bit away from the leopard and more towards snakeskin and cow print. But we're seeing those most in accessories, which kind of makes sense, right? Because those prints are a little bit in your face and they're probably better digested in smaller doses. So Massimo Dutti is a really good website to have a look for snakeskin and cowhide accessories. They have some beautiful snakeskin sandals. I actually have a pair from last year, which I've been wearing to death. They're also doing this cowhide belt and this cowhide bag that I'm kind of obsessed with, but it is very pricey, being real leather. So this being a bit of a micro trend, I haven't pulled the trigger on it. They also have some shoes in the cowhide print, which I think are quite funky and nice. And then also a shout out to Arket, where there's also some really lovely animal print belts to be had at this moment. And Mango, who are doing snakeskin shoes and clutches really nicely. The other thing that's going to be trending really hard are stripes, and not just stripes, but stripes combined with stripes. So this is probably something, if we want to play with that we can, because everybody's got some sort of stripe in their wardrobe. And I'm going to have a little go with this poplin skirt from H&M that I bought last year. There's a similar one from Arket, which I'm going to put on the screen for you here, and see if I can mix this up with some more stripes layered on top of it. Because I think that's a kind of really funky and nice way to style and restyle your stripes for the summer. The other thing we're seeing for spring-summer 2025 is fitting into the boho aesthetic are 70s prints and print clashing. Again, I feel like if that isn't naturally your style, it's probably going to look forced if you're trying to just mash some patterns together. I think you need to have a bit of a maximalist fashion persona to pull this style off. So maybe not for me. I can get into 70s print for sure, but I don't think I'm going to be doing the whole print clashing. Right, everyone, I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm going to wrap it up here. I hope this gave you a bit of inspiration for the year ahead. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and come back next week for a new video. Thanks everyone, have a wonderful week, and see you all soon. Bye now.